Welcome to the Upperclassmen advising video for biology majors. Uh, Today we will just be looking at the major requirements for biology from the fall 2020 catalog year on. And with that being said, let's scroll down in degree works. So the first area I want to look at is the departmental requirements for biology area. So these are specific requirements for bio majors that you need to complete, similar to the lower division gen eds, except these are specific course requirements, whereas in the lower division area, you had options of courses to choose. So the English composition 2, pretty straightforward. The mathematics requirement, you would need to complete all the way to calculus with a C or better. So ODU is going to require a C for all prerequisite coursework, as well as for calculus, which you would need for a majority of master's and graduate programs anyway. You would also need to complete statistics, specifically in the computer science 121G course. In your physical science, you would have an option. So here you could take either physics 1 or earth science or physical geology. Pay attention to, again, what degree works specifies of a subject area. So some will just say that you need pre-calculus, math 162, and calculus, but you have a choice there. The 205 is the majority of the calculus course that we would recommend. But down here in the physical sciences, you would have an option of what to choose. This is where you want to be careful to align your course options with what your graduate school program may require of you. And we want to encourage you to look into those grad programs yourself so you are aware of what those programs are going to require you to have. So, for example, does your graduate program require physics? If so, then you definitely want to make sure that you work that into your plan, or if they don't, then maybe earth science or physical geology would be the better option, better for your GPA. Not many people may want to take a course like physics unless they have to. The other thing that you want to be aware of is what is a requirement for graduation from ODU and what is a requirement for a master's program or like medical school, let's say. So in this case, we would see ODU is only going to require their biology majors in the fall 2020 catalog and beyond to take physics 1, that you would not then need to do physics 2 for graduation, but your graduate program may require physics 2. So again, something that you'd want to be aware of so you can work it into your graduation plan or work into your plan with your advisor. So when you graduate, you're not surprised at not having completed a requirement. Chemistry, you'd also need Chem 1, Chem 2, and organic, but you can see organic chemistry does not require the lab. Again, another situation where you would want to be aware of what are the requirements of the graduate program that you may be applying into. Would they require the lab? And if so, working that in, or organic too. The other thing to be aware of with chemistry is you must get a C or better in all required chemistry courses, and you must complete the chemistry placement exam or preparatory chem 103 or chem 105 as a prereq to taking chem 121, 122 if you do not do the chemistry placement exam or if you do not pass the chemistry placement exam. Okay, the other area in the departmental requirements that can be a little confusing are the biology laboratory requirements. Again, must get a C or better in these, and you get to choose from 3 of the labs. So these are all the labs that ODU will offer based on the catalog. And you can, again, get a good sense of what labs you may want to take while at ODU. Also, you can get lab credit for undergraduate research that you could do with a faculty member by reaching out to that faculty member and asking if they have some opportunity for you to assist in research. This is not a course that you would just register for. It's something that you build out with a faculty member. But you would be required to do a minimum of 3 labs. The other thing that I wanted to focus on is your human anatomy and physiology. Only part 2 would count towards your major requirements. Part 1 is always going to be just a general elective, not applied towards the major. Only part 2 will be counted towards the major because it's a 200 level and major requirements are 300 to 400 level. So they can only accept one of the 200 labs. Okay, so these labs will also count towards your biology electives down here in the major. So this is not a separate requirement from your major requirements. It is just broken out in degree works so that the labs are a little more clear to see, but the labs would also be applied towards your major electives, which I will cover in a second. So if we scroll down, we can see the major in biology area. For graduation purposes, you will need to have a 2.0 or higher in your major requirements. So your cumulative GPA, which is based on every course you've taken, needs to be above a 2.0, but also the courses in your major. So there can be a situation where your overall GPA is a 2.0, but your major GPA is below 2.0. You would not be able to graduate, or vice versa, where your major GPA is above a 2.0, but your cumulative is not. Both would have to be above a 2.0. Also, it emphasizes here again that you would need at least 12 credits of upper class level work, so 300 to 400 level courses in the major in order to graduate. So I'll just kind of take this section in order. So at the top, you see your biology writing intensive requirements, lists out all the biology W courses that would be used to satisfy this requirement. Biology 405, which is biology seminar, is not a course that we tend to recommend often. It is a course that would count as your writing intensive, but it would not count down towards your biology electives. So it would only count up here. It would not count down here. And any of these other W courses will count as your writing intensive. It will also count as your biology electives. So again, want to encourage you to be thoughtful in what writing intensive course you decide to take. And if you click on the course in DegreeWorks, it'll tell you what the prerequisites of each of those writing intensive courses are. So again, you can plan better for which one you want to take. Below that, you have your major requirements, prereqs, the general bio 1 and 2, which would need to be completed before you can move on to your biology core classes. These are prerequisites for a majority of those labs. So again, here, ecology and evolution would be more for students interested in animal science, ecology, conservation. You would still need to complete cell bio and genetics, but ecology and evolution would be primary. So you can dig into more of those ecological courses. Cell bio and genetics is therefore more relatable to med school students, PA, maybe dental. If you're interested in more of those medical science courses, cell bio and genetics would be your priority. Again, you'd still need to complete ecology and evolution. And then lastly, your biology electives. So you would need 30 biology electives. Again, only counting anatomy and physiology part 2 if you take it from ODU. And it would also include your 3 labs that you took up here. So depending on the 3 labs that you chose, if you chose 3 5-credit labs, that means you would only need 15 biology electives. And again, electives meaning any biology class at the 300 to 400 level you could take to satisfy that. So once you do your 3 labs, you don't have to do any more labs. But again, labs might still work to, again, reach that credit limit that you need more directly. This biology electives could also be satisfied by a biology internship that you would create with the career development services office and our career development services liaison that we have that works with our college. So you could do internship credit or that undergraduate research that I mentioned previously, but you could only use a maximum of 6 from the unstructured courses, meaning the courses that are not just register and attend, but courses that you would have to build out again with a faculty member for research or with the career development services for the internship. So that is an overview of your major requirements. And if you have any questions at all, whether there is a missing transfer credit that you thought should apply, or if your requirements are showing that you think you've completed, please reach out to us. And again, this is for fall 2020 catalogs and beyond. But there could be a change of requirements based on older catalogs. Again, refer to DegreeWorks. That should lay out your requirements. But if you have questions about what you're seeing in DegreeWorks, please email your professor, your advisor, excuse me. All right, thank you so much for watching. Have a great day.